Okay, hello and welcome back. Today in the deep dive, we're doing something a little unusual. We've got these really short, kind of intriguing bits of text you sent over.
Ooh.
They're from a couple of YouTube videos by Doza Crew.
Right.
And our plan basically is to forget everything else, just look at the text itself, go through it line by line, really, and see what we can, pull out of these snippets.
Yeah, it's definitely not your typical source material, no article, no chapter. It feels more like, well, raw data captures, maybe trying to represent sounds directly.
Exactly.
But that's the interesting part, isn't it? Taking just the text, stripping away assumptions. Sometimes you spot things you'd otherwise miss completely.
Absolutely. So let's dive into the first one. This is from a video called Dabdabidu. And all we have are these, like, four tiny entries,
Mm-hmm.
.s, no,
Mm-hmm.
then a space, and this little mark, VL, space, mark pass, space mark, W.
Mm-hmm. Ski ball, fat, EW.
Yeah, looking at that sequence,
Yeah.
Eski, W, Pa, W, they don't really
Yeah.
form, standard words.
Yeah, they feel almost like little units of sound, maybe phonetic chunks lined up. And that character is, well, it's interesting. Technically, it's often used for text direction, like right to left stuff in digital text.
Oh, okay.
It might just be an artifact of how it was transcribed, but it is in the text we have.
So it's like we're looking at, I don't know, linguistic Lego bricks, but no instructions. There's definitely a sequence, distinct parts.
Yeah.
But what they mean, no idea. What could these be, do you think? Just sound someone made in a video or something else.
It could be, yeah. An attempt to capture distinct sounds that aren't quite words. Or maybe super short abbreviations, hard to say. In that kind of messy, creative online video space, people play with language all the time. But just looking purely at the text, it presents as these disconnected, maybe phonetic bits. Very brief, no clear structure we recognize.
Okay, so that sets a baseline, kind of abstract, unconventional. Now let's jump to the second piece.
Yeah.
This one's from Shkibaribayu,
Yeah?
and right away this one throws us a bit of a curveball. It starts, fishes, tris, fish, frische, fishes, fishes, fish, fishes, fishes, fische, frisch nicht.
Ah, and this is instantly recognizable, isn't it, if you've ever run into German language exercises anyway.
Right.
It's clearly part of that famous German tongue twister. Fishes, fished, frische, fische. Fishes for fresh fish. The text here gives us most of that first line, roughly, but then it kind of riffs on it, repeats bits, and then just stops with nicht, which means not.
The classic one, yeah. Wow. So we swing from those like abstract sound bits in the first one straight into a really specific traditional language game, a German tongue twister in the second. That's quite a contrast just between these two tiny sources.
It really is. It highlights just how diverse online stuff can be, even from the same creator, potentially. But wait, the contrast doesn't even stop there in the second snippet. Right after that German bit, with like zero transition in the text we have, it flips to this.
Esse, A.
Whoa, okay, and that's Arabic script.
Exactly. Arabic script. We jump from a German tongue twister, very European thing, straight into characters from a completely different alphabet. Now, pinning down the exact meaning without more context or hearing it is tricky, but you can see the sounds. Like A said that's pronounced Bob. It actually means door in Arabic.
Door.
Yeah, and the rest look like variations on ba or bay sounds. Bay,
Uh-huh.
bay.
Wow. So, okay, let me get this straight. In one short transcript, German tongue twister, then bam, Arabic script and sounds. That's a really abrupt collision of languages and scripts. What does that kind of sudden shift tell us, especially combined with the first example, the abstract sounds? Well, what's fascinating is how they're just put next to each other. No explanation. We have those abstract units in source one. Then in source two, you get this highly structured, culturally specific phrase, the tongue twister. And it immediately crashes into a totally different writing system and language.
Yeah.
It feels almost like a kind of digital remix, pulling bits from here and there, phonetic sounds, structured phrases, different alphabets. It sort of messes with our usual expectation that text should stick to one language or make obvious sense.
It really forces you to just look at what's there, doesn't it? Instead of assuming it fits a pattern we know.
Exactly. So just to quickly recap what focusing only on the text showed us.
Yep.
Source one had that sequence of short, maybe abstract letter or sound units. Source two gave us a chunk of a German tongue twister, immediately followed by a sequence in Arabic script.
Right, so even in these incredibly short, kind of weird-looking texts, just by going through them carefully, line by line, we found these clear differences, these surprising contrasts, and this pattern of shifting language forms.
Okay, so what's the takeaway for you listening? Maybe here's a final thought to chew on. What can these unexpected mashups, sounds, words, different scripts, all jumbled together online, what can they tell us? about how people are communicating digitally, maybe creatively, maybe chaotically, and how meaning gets made, or maybe just played with, even when it's not clear right away. Something to think about until our next deep dive.